Good day, viewer. You are welcome to another episode, which is actually a continuation of our last episode, which is on the topic of a cell phone. Okay, and today we are going to take the first part, which is expatiating a little bit more on the dangers of cell phone use, and then also taking a look at other critical factors. Number one, this cell phone can actually cause cancer. It is because the EMF, like radio wave, like any other wave, is not stopped by solid objects along its path. So it penetrates straight to the brain and cause a lot of damage. So there are certain cancers worldwide now that have been linked with excessive bombardment of radiation, of the brain with radiation. Two, some people put their phone in their breast pocket and it's on, and it is only when they want to have a call, then they pick it. Excuse me, let me just take my call. Hello. Maybe he says bye. As he's trying to walk away or back, he collapses. Say, what is happening? He was just making a call now. What could have happened? And maybe from that being a collapsing, he actually passes on or dies. There will be pandemonium. The next thing out of ignorance is that some people will quickly scroll that phone and say, who was he talking to? The conclusion is reached that it must be a blood-sucking monster who was speaking through the phone. And so that number is passed around. Please, XYZ number, because you don't pick it. They are satanic numbers looking for human blood to suck. Whereas it's a very simple process. The electromagnetic frequency interferes with the normal rhythm of the heart. That is all that happens. That vibration, that EMF, that frequency interferes. And instead of the lob that you feel when you place your hand on your chest, it becomes a choir without a director, a musical director. So the heart is making somersault, and it's no longer pumping blood, and the person collapses, of course, once enough blood doesn't reach the brain. And again, today, more and more men are becoming infertile. More and more men. So, what is the cause? Majority of them put their phones in their either this side pocket or hip pocket or back pocket. That is for men. Most of them do that. And yet, the radiation is doing its ugly work on them. Ugly work, because it's radiating the whole of their waist. Remember, the phone is there. So it's radiating the whole of the waist. Of course, including the two balls down there, from which a sperm is produced. So the young man is destroying himself without knowing. So what happens? He gets married. After 2 years of the union, no pregnancy for the wife to show. And people start wondering, what is the problem? What is the problem? But along the way, you find that an investigation is done focusing on the woman, and maybe years later, they say, okay, let us look at your sperm. And they look at it, and it's just like water. It's completely either producing dead sperms or otherwise. So, you can see that there are so many dangers, and believe you me, I have just touched the tip of the iceberg. There are still this is an unsafe type of technology, but we are all hooked on it. Like I said before, it's even addictive. So, what is the way forward? Like I said, throw away your phones. Let us see whether you may be able to live without this technology. But we don't have to do that, fortunately, because a solution has been found in what is known as quantum shield anti-radiation device. Let me pull one out of his pocket. But this is what it looks like, the packet with one of the shields inside. So let's have a closer look. So this is what it looks like. This is the quantum shield anti-radiation device, and I made sure that this is patented for me. And if you buy one or if you acquire one, you will see the name of my mother embossed on it, Lami Balashire. Of course, that mother's names are sacred to all children, and so okay. So this is it. So we are now going to demonstrate, because many people will doubt and say, this little thing, how is it possible that it will actually perform the task of protecting one from radiation? Because once you install this on your phone, then the rays are neutralized, and doesn't work by magic. It's by the negative ions embedded in this quantum field, now known as Lami Balashire anti-radiation device. So we go now over to you. Fortunately today again, I welcome Mr. Roland, who is here. He has improved his strength, and he will be, I'll be sharing with him how one can protect himself from cell phone radiation with this little device. Again, you are welcome, Mr. Roland. What we are going to do is similar to what we did in a previous episode. We are going to test the strength of your arm, and I can see that you are very prepared today. So hold out your phone, okay? Okay, put your phone back in your pocket. Okay, good. Let's test your strength first and see whether you are strong or weak or not. So 1, 2, 3. So my friend Roland is still very strong. Okay, now let him hold his phone. Good. Roland is now holding his phone. Okay, so we will retest that strength level. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Let's try harder, or let him try harder. 1, 2, 3, go. So we can see that the phone radiation is weakening his arm. Now the final test is to see whether this works or it's another type of fraud. So what I'm going to do, Roland, I'm going to stick this to your phone, and then we'll retest you to see whether you are stronger or weaker. So this is it. You remove the paper, very easy to install, and then there is some adhesive on this, and you then stick this at the back of the phone and press it in with your thumb. Just rub it in, and this is what it looks like with this device now installed on his phone. So now what I want to do, Roland, is to retest your strength. Remember, it was weak just now. Okay, but now hold your phone. Okay, stretch your hand. Okay, I'm going to try to pull it down. Okay, before with the phone alone you are weak, but now with the phone and the Lamin Balashire quantum shield anti-radiation device. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. So his strength, he's as fit as fiddle, you know. So his strength is back. That means once you have this on you, all those biological and electronical effects which EMF has on the body will not be able to penetrate to you because of the way this technology has been used to direct ions against them. Thank you very much. For details, watch my other channels and subscribe, and you can also make a call to me, and that is it. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you the very best.